Okay, we're gonna use the Pso-Rite. We're gonna use it up against the wall. Make sure that the feet are clean, they're clear, so you shouldn't have any issues here, but just make sure that you don't wanna be scuffing up your wall. You can always put a towel there so it doesn't do that. But this is really helpful too. A lot of people are using this at their work and they've been sitting for a long time. Their hips and everything get all bound up. They can be able to put this up against the wall and be able to get in there and get some nice relief during the day, so then when they get done with work, they can be more active and feel better instead of it compounding on itself. The other thing that's really nice too about using it on the wall is that it's not as intense compared to when you're on the ground. So this allows you to be able to do more movements with this leg. So if you're having any issues with sprinting or walking, anything like that, this can be a nice little alternative to be able to change that up. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna get into this upper part of the glute, and you just have it long ways here. And then when I'm applying pressure with my foot, I'm pushing into this way. If I bring my foot out further this way, I can apply more pressure. And you want to keep pressure or it's going to drop. Simple, right? So I press into here, and now I'm just going to stay here and breathe if I found a tender spot. Breathe 3 to 5 times, nice and deep. Tell that area to relax. Once you feel that area start to melt, then you can add in other things, as in movements with my leg. And same thing, I'm going to move it up. Maybe I found a new position right there. I'm going to stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Let that area start to relax, and then I can move to a new area, and I can bring it up and bring it down, and have this pressure on the muscle while the muscle is moving. That's going to help cause what's called the shear force, to help clean up any gunk that's in between those muscle fibers and the skin and the whatever. Now, then I would want to go for a walk, go for a run, and see how I feel. That's a nice little test, exploring, massaging to see what you need to do next. The other thing in the same position is to now play around with where the peak's at in different angles. You can feel different on that same area because those muscle fibers are going in different directions. You're going north and south, but if I change the peak, now it's hitting those fibers in a different angle, which then can feel different, and it can help you get more relief. Same thing, now I can do this more of an in and out, kind of a windshield wiper movement with my leg. This can help clean up a lot of area. Tightness in this area. This area doesn't get a whole lot of range of motion, so it can get tight quickly, especially because of how much sitting we're doing. And if you think about it, my right leg, your right leg, when we're driving, moves a bunch. Now if you have a clutch, now you're moving both of them in this smaller range of motion. But it's going from gas to brake, your right leg. And you're picking it up a little bit left and right, left and right. That's a small range of motion, which can cause a lot of tension to build up because you're not doing anything else outside of that. Car, go to the house, sit on the couch, go to sleep in a funky way where your leg comes up. That's still tight. Repeat it over and over. Go to work, sit down. So you need to add in these extra things to your day to get that relief. All right? Next is now we're going to get into the main glute area. Both peaks, both cheeks, but I'm focusing on one peak at a time. And this is just more nice, gentle massage. It's not a deep tissue massage, so both peaks massaging is nice. It's not going to be too much on your body, but I'm just working on the top part of my glute. And I'm just rotating, shifting side to side, helping get blood flow into that area. I can bring it down a little bit further. Now I'm getting more in the meatier part of that glute, and then pushing back into those smaller muscles of the hip that helps you rotate your leg in and out, which we do not want to neglect by pushing into there. Those muscles don't get a whole lot of love. Now I'm just focusing on just one peak. Focus on my right leg, or my right glute on the right peak, and then now I'm just searching and trying to find tender spots. And then I'm gonna play around with the angle of where that's at, and then I'm gonna play around with where my feet are at in relationship to the wall, which will give me more pressure, feet further away, less pressure, feet closer. Like I said, this is a great alternative to the ground, especially if you can't get on the ground, or you're at work, or you're in the gym, or whatever it might be. throw this up against the wall, get into these glutes, and then explore different positions of the peak. And then move that leg around. So give that a go, let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.